Hey everybody, I'm Mike Micale, and I'm a sophomore health and physical education major here at Rowan. The title of my activity is Locomotor Freeze Dance, and the objective is to improve students' locomotor skills. The only materials that you need is something to draw poses on or to show the students poses with. The only safety consideration is students should be arm's length away, and the grade level is fifth grade. For the standards, those are specified in the lesson plan. I'm not going to talk about them here due to time constraints. And the health content area is fundamental motor skill development. So the rules of locomotor freeze dance are like this. So I would first make the students line up on the outside line of the basketball court. Then once they're lined up, I'd say start. Now you could also play and stop the music, but if you don't have music, which there's some people that don't because they may not have a speaker or for other reasons, then you could say start and stop. So because that works for most people, that's what we'll do in this video. So when I would say start, I would say a locomotor skill. So I could say start jump or start skip or something like that. Then the students would have to do that locomotor movement around the outside line of the gym while being arm's length away. Now, while they're doing this, my teaching cues would be move your body or move to the beat if there was music. Then I would say stop. Then when I said stop, I'd say freeze like a statue or stay still. And those are my learning cues so that they know to stop. Then when they stop, I'd have to show them a pose. So that would either be drawing it on a whiteboard or showing them a big card or just saying it to them. Then once I showed them the pose, then they would have to do that pose until I told them to go again. Then I would tell them a different locomotor skill, and basically you repeat this on for wherever the allotted time of your warm-up is. So yeah. So now I'm going to do a demonstration of a locomotor freeze dance. So after I explain the rules that I already explained to the students, I tell them to get on the line, and I'd say start. Now we're going to use the start and stop method today because not all teachers have access to a speaker, so they can't play music. So that's why we're doing start and stop, because that works for everybody. So once I said start, I'd say the name of a locomotor skill. So I'd say start, skip, and then the students would skip like this. Then I'd say move your body to make sure that they knew that they always had to be moving. Then I'd say stop. Then when I say stop, I'd say freeze like a statue or stay still so that they do to stay still. So then once they're frozen, I'd either show them a pose on a big card, draw it on a whiteboard, or say the pose. So the three I have prepared for this demonstration is this one, and this one. So we are going to use this one. So then once I said freeze, or I said locomotor tree pose if I can't draw or show them, then they would just have to go like this until I said start again. Then I'd say start jump, and they would have to jump around. And then we would just repeat the whole process. And yeah, that's basically it. Now, two more things before I stop the video. There's two questions that I think should be discussed. So the first one is how I'd ensure engagement. And how I would ensure engagement was I would motivate the students with something. So I would say at the beginning of the week, if you do this warm-up good and like do what you're supposed to do in class for the whole week, then you could pick what game that you want to play from a list of games on the last day of the week. So that would keep them engaged because they would want to be paying attention and doing what they're supposed to do and being engaged so that they could play what they want to play rather than not play. Then one challenge that I think that I could see and how I would overcome that could be participation, which that's a very common challenge in health and phys ed classes. So one way that I would overcome this is basically what I talked about before. I would just try to motivate the students with being able to play what game that they want to play from a list at the end of the week. Then they would be motivated to participate and do what they're supposed to do. And yeah, then I just think that would overall be a success. So that's it for Locomotor Freeze Dance. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you use this in your future classes. Thanks.